Hey everyone, GamerJlee here, and welcome back to another video. And today we're talking about a subject that I really thought that I was going to skip on, that everyone else was going to cover, but you know, I really thought about it and I said I might as well give my 2 cents on it and what I think about the whole Month of Mythic and why I think it is a huge mistake on 343's part, and I also think it's a waste of money to anyone who picks it up. Now, for a lot of people out there, they're probably wondering, what the hell is a Month of Mythic? What the hell is a Mythic Legendary? Well, a Mythic Legendary is a very, very ultra rare legendary REQ that you can get in Halo 5 Guardians whenever you open up a gold REQ pack. Now, the thing is that there are very few of these REQs, like the Norfang. You got Tartarus' Gavel, which, you know, is the current one. You have the Prophet's Bane, which was the one last week. And the list goes on, so on and so forth. Now, here's the issue. Here's the issue I have with it. Now, you have 2 options to pick this up. You can either turn in 100,000 REQ points, or you can pay $9.99 plus tax to pick up basically a Mythic REQ, you know, commendation, which means you officially get the REQ. And then also, here's the other thing. After you pick up that Mythic Legendary REQ, you also get 7 more to use in the actual game. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people are saying, is this pay to win? Is this, you know, so on and so forth? It's a double-edged sword, because here's the thing. For you to be able to really be like, for it to be a pay to win, you have to even be able to use the items, and for you to even be able to use the items, you have to reach a certain level of REQ levels in the actual Warzone game mode. Now, if you look at it, like, most of them you have to get to level 7. A lot of people during a regular Warzone match won't even get there, and even then they spend it, that REQ's gone. Like, you lose one of your REQs. So, like, let's say you get to level 7 and you're like, oh, I'm gonna use the Tartarus' Gavel on, you know, in here, and then you go, you purchase it, you use all your REQ levels, and then you go and you freaking run out there and you die, and then someone else jacks it. Well, that was a waste, isn't it? Isn't that a waste of your hard-earned money, your hard-earned $10? And then you're like, well, that was a waste, and then you have to wait until level 7 recharges again. So literally, it's not really pay to win, it's just pay to fucking get it. And the thing is, it's a terrible idea, and I hear so many people saying, you know, this is a terrible idea, this is a terrible idea, and I agree 110%. This is a terrible thing. It's basically them asking for more money, and basically, it's basically, like, okay, imagine this. Imagine I was opening a Pokemon card pack, right? And then I paid $10 instead of the average $4 for like a regular pack, but I paid $10 and I get 7 EXs. You know, like, it's literally just, oh, I've got it. You know, it's shiny, it's cool. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't fucking mean anything in the end, because the thing is that, you know, the game is dying down, and for them to do this now is just basically them trying to get people to pick up the packs before, you know, the game is dead. And the thing is, what they need to be focusing on, and I've heard a few people talk about this. I'm trying to remember who originally was talking about this, but saying that they should bring Warzone into the PC version that was just released the other day, which, by the way, if you didn't see my video about that, I covered the other day. But honestly, that would be a great idea, and that way they would have a meaning to use these, because right now they aren't going to bring multiplayer to PC, but if they brought Warzone into PC, there would be a reason for having it. But the main issue right now is that the Month of Mythic is going to either rip people off, and people aren't going to give a fuck about these REQs that they're buying, or it's going to, like, let's say that in the coming weeks, you know, we've got 2 more weeks of this shit, someone drops a Norfang. Dude, if people get to level 7, you know how many fucking Norfangs are going to be spawning at the same time? It's literally going to be just like, if everyone in a CSGO match bought an AWP. If you look at an AWP, Literally, it's a one-shot kill anywhere in the body above the legs. And that is basically if you bought an op in CSGO. And, you know, here's the funny thing is that you just have to wait until that thing recharges. It's just like playing a couple rounds in CSGO until you get your money back to purchase another op. But the thing is that you can always get the op in CSGO. You can always get the op at some point, where this you have a limited supply. And literally it's people burning money, and if they're doing it for fun, if they're just wanting to do it for fun because they want to do something, you know, where they get, you know, get the REQ and they're having fun with it, go ahead. You know, I don't really care. If you're doing it for fun, go ahead. But if you think that it's going to make you any better by fucking getting it, you're wrong. You're dead wrong, because literally it's not going to make you a fucking MLG pro. It's not going to make you an ESL god. It's going to make you a dude who wasted $10 to think that it's going to make you better at the game. And to me, it's not really pay to win. It's just pay to show off. And basically, is it just... God. I really don't know how to describe this, but basically, it's just making 343, in my opinion, look worse. And I've even heard people who I consider, you know, major 343 fanboys speaking up against this, but not against the REQ system. They're speaking up against 343 charging for these packs and stuff. Now, is that good that they're speaking up against this? Yes, but the thing is what we want to hear them speak up against is the actual REQ system. You know, I just wish that this would go a whole different way when it originally happened, and sadly, I don't see microtransactions, nor do I see REQs going away after Halo 5. I see them just nothing but continuing, and after Halo 5, they're going to continue to be there, and that's going to be every game out there. If you look at every game out there now, you've got games like Halo 5 Guardians, you've got games like Call of Duty Black Ops 3, you've got games like NBA 2K17 where it has some sort of microtransaction you can do to get, you know, basically better stuff, you know, better weapons, better skins, so on and so forth. And the problem with this is that just the REQ system is, in my opinion, like, it's just one of those things that, like, I really despise, but it's also something I wish they had done a different way. Like, if they would return to the old school Halo credit system, like the old school Halo credit system, at least for the armor and like stuff like that. Like, you could buy the armor pieces, you can buy the visors, so on and so forth. You can buy different voice lines for your characters in Firefight. It's just like, if they would have gone that route, you know, that would have been so much better. But no, what you have to do is you have to go and either you can buy these fucking packs and throw your money away, or you can go through matchmaking and grind away. And here's what's going to happen. People are going to be like, well, you know what? It's a month and I'll get 4 different types of REQs and it only cost me $40. That's not the point, buddy. It doesn't matter how much it fucking cost you. It's that you're basically telling them it's alright. And how many times have me and Combat MJ say this? The way that you make change is you tell them it's not alright. That what they're doing is not okay with us, and that we demand change. And yes, we may not get that change. Now, I've talked to a lot of, you know, Halo community members that are done. They're done with the Halo community. They say that there's no fixing it, and you know, that's their opinion. That's their opinion. I'm not giving up on the Halo community because I care. And it's a series that matters the most to me, and people can go play other games. I'm going to probably be playing other games as well, but the thing is I'm never going to give up on the Halo community. I'm always going to try and build the Halo community back up through what we have here, what we have in this, you know, subscriber base between me, True Scottish Guy, Rony Boney, Late Night Gaming, Duquesne, you know, like basically trying to build up a honest community that, you know, is intelligent, because I see so many people that are just buying this pack and going around, you know, and if they're doing it for fun, if they're like, I just want to have fun, I just want to have fun, and I want to do this because it'll give me something to do and it'll be fun, and I feel like if it makes you feel like your $10 is justified, if you feel like you're gonna get your $10 worth with playing with this, then do it. Just, you know, do what makes you happy. But remember, that it's going to basically make 343 think that this is okay, that it is an acceptable thing to charge people to get these kind of items. And that's one thing I want you to remember when you're purchasing that $10 pack, is that in the end, you could be making the Halo community a little bit worse. And that's the main thing I want to say right now, is that I am basically on the edge of frustration, because I've talked to so many great Halo community members, like I've named off, you know, the past few names I had named off. And the truth of the matter of the fact is that it's up to us to just, you know, give our honest opinion. We can't sugarcoat it. We can't, you know, basically, we can't sugarcoat. We can't hold back. We need to be honest with our opinions. Now, the difference is that we need to be intelligent with our opinions. We don't need to be going around saying fuck 343 and fuck these shills and all that shit. We don't need to be acting that way. That's what they want us to do, because then it makes us look bad. It makes us look like the bad guys. It makes us look like haters. It makes us look toxic. What it is that we need to be intelligent about the way we do things, and we need to say why we're frustrated, why we're angered, without acting irascible. And, you know, we don't need to act mundane. We don't need to be acting like, you know, every little thing we say is going to be bad. But the thing is that we need to be honest. And if people can't accept our honest opinions and understand where we're coming from, then they're the unintelligent ones. They're the ones that aren't paying attention to the problems in the Halo community, and they're the ones causing the problem. And, you know, I go through my comments every day whenever I post a new video, and the ones that I always check the most are probably the Halo ones, because there's a lot of intelligent individuals down there in the comments that get my message and understand what I'm saying, or understand what True Scottish Guy is saying, or understand what Rony Boney is saying, or understand what Late Night Gaming is saying. And it is up to us as a community to basically try and improve Halo. Now, are there going to be other games that we're probably going to be going and playing? Yes. And I think this is a lot of people's, you know, like, what the fuck moment, even for people who are fans of 343, saying, what the fuck are you doing? You're literally trying to money grab for these REQs because it's enticing. It draws people to pick up these packs. Like, it draws people to look at these packs and be like, oh, I fucking want this. I want it so bad. I want to take that hammer and shove it up someone's ass. Like, literally, that's what the draw is the draw of being OP, you know? But honestly, it's not going to make players OP, because if players can't reach the levels to get those REQs, then it's basically fucking useless, because it takes player skill just to get to those levels in Warzone matches, and you have a limited time. If you're in a match where you're getting freaking dominated and you're not even able to reach level 5 or whatever, there's no point to getting them. So basically, if you think this is for fun, then do it. But if you think it's going to make you a fucking Halo god, then, you know, spend your money elsewhere, because you're wasting it. So, alright guys, I just wanted to give my piece on the Month of Mythic, and my god, is it going to be a long month. And I just wanted to give my 2 cents now. I'm not really going to do one for each of these whole, you know, REQs that come out each week, because honestly, there's no fucking point. You know, once I talk about one of them, it might as well be all the ones that they're gonna post, because it really is that simple. If you think that it's gonna make you enjoy the game and you're doing it for fun, then go ahead, be my guest, have fun. But if you think it's gonna make you a Halo god and make you get good and so on and so forth, then don't waste your fucking money, because the truth of the matter of fact is that you need to be good enough to even reach those levels before you can use those items. So, you know, it's not gonna make you any better at the game. So basically, don't waste your money. So alright everyone, so thank you guys once again for watching, and also thank you guys for being so supportive over the past couple of weeks with all the new different kinds of footage. I've been more focusing on these, you know, kind of conversational topic pieces. I think that might be kind of my focus coming forward from, you know, now on. I think that it's just a way for me to basically do a different kind of content that isn't, you know, what's the word I'm thinking of? Something that's different that everyone can feel a part of and doesn't make them feel like they're wasting their time. Because when it comes to these kind of videos, people seem to sit down and watch and listen, where when I do the Multiplayer Madness videos, basically it's just me playing the game and you watching, and sometimes people just click off after a few minutes. They're like, nothing's really happening, click off. And don't worry, I'm gonna still do the Multiplayer Madness videos, but there's probably gonna be a lot more of these topical conversational videos, because the thing is that I love having conversations with you guys. It's kind of like doing a mini podcast, and you know, it means a lot to me that you guys actually want to listen to my dumb voice while I'm playing video games or I'm just sitting here being a jobber. But thank you guys, and as always, GamerJlee signing out.